15 years ago, a filmmaker named Werner Herzog captured a glitch in nature. A colony of penguins is heading to the ocean. Life, food, and survival are that way. But one penguin stops. He doesn't look at the water. He looks at the mountains, miles of barren, frozen rock where no life can survive. He turns, and he starts walking. Scientists say, if you pick him up and bring him back to the colony, he will immediately turn around and head for the mountains again. He isn't lost. He's intentional. He's walking toward his certain death. Most people see a deranged bird, but the ancient Japanese masters, they would have seen a samurai. Hidden in this 2-minute clip are 4 terrifyingly beautiful truths of Bushido that most humans spend a lifetime trying to ignore. Lesson 1. The death of the mask, Munisha. The first lesson is the courage to be empty. In Japan, there is a concept called Munisha. It's the hollow ache of living a life that isn't yours. Most of us are in the colony. We go where the food is. We follow the tracks in the snow. We stay warm because everyone else is there. But that penguin reached a point of satori, a sudden awakening. He realized that surviving isn't the same thing as living. He didn't turn away because he hated the colony. He turned away because he finally met himself. You can't find your true north until you're willing to lose the crowd. Lesson 2. The Immovable Mind, Fudoshin. Watch the penguin's eyes. In the footage, humans stand in his way. He doesn't squawk. He doesn't beg for help. He doesn't even acknowledge them. He simply walks around them and keeps his eyes on the peak. The samurai called this Fudoshin, the immovable mind. If a criticism, a no, or a lack of support can stop you, then your decision was never a decision. It was a suggestion. This bird's clarity is so absolute that the entire world becomes a ghost to him. He isn't fighting the world. He is simply finished with it. Lesson 3. The power of no explanation, Mokusatsu. This is the part that hurts. Notice that the penguin never tries to convince the others to follow him. He doesn't stop to explain his vision. He doesn't argue with the penguins heading to the sea. He just leaves. The Japanese call this Mokusatsu, to kill with silence. If you are still trying to explain your dreams to people who don't get it, you are still seeking their permission. Silence is the ultimate sign of a completed internal revolution. When you truly know where you're going, you don't need a witness. Lesson 4. The final truth, Shino Kakugo. The last lesson is the most brutal. Shino Kakugo, the readiness to die. Society hides the end of the road from you. They show you the career, the house, the ocean. But the penguin knows that even if he stays with the colony, he will eventually die anyway. The colony offers a safe death. The mountain offers a true death. He chose to die walking toward something sublime rather than living a long life walking toward nothing. He never reached the mountain, but 15 years later, we are still talking about his spirit. The question isn't whether you will reach your mountain. The odds are you might fall in the snow just like him. The real question is, when you finally stop moving, will you be surrounded by a crowd of strangers, or will you be standing on a path that you carved yourself? The crowd survives, but only the lonely truly live.